What's up? It's your girl Danita, and we're back again for another episode about HBCU Perks. Y'all want to HBCU?
For game, yeah.
For a game.
I heard right.
What about you, Fred? You did a little. What that's about?
A little hot seat. That's it.
Well, how say? How say?
So
Dipped in, dipped out.
What's that mean?
okay.
You got your toes wet.
Yeah, y'all tune in. Y'all probably.
Damn, Team Maisie made this. Maisie made this.
All right, welcome back everyone to the Minds of Millennials podcast. I'm Danita and I'm your host for today. Today our topic of discussion is going to be HBCU and the perks that comes with going to HBCU. So today we have two guests, these beautiful ladies I have here. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, so everyone, I'm Shaquetta. Everybody calls me Quetta. So yes, I went to Jackson State and I look forward to talking to y'all about the HBCU experience today.
Likewise, my name is Shamiraca, but everybody calls me Shay.
All right. And we have Fred, Baby K, and our boy Nico here.
Suave.
Nico Suave. So
That is suave.
Bro, why you hating? You always
Every time you text.
all right. So before I get started, I'm gonna ask, are either one of you a first generation college student?
I'm not.
Okay.
I am.
Okay, so with you being a first generation college student, how has that experience for you been like? How does that make you feel being a first gen grad?
Well, okay, so my parents, they both went to college, but they didn't finish. So, and like none of my aunties, uncles, like nobody went to college. So, and you know you can get scholarships off of that being a first generation student.
Yeah.
But I can say it holds a lot of weight with my family because the generations behind me, they ask me questions now like, oh, how do you do this? How do you fill out FAFSA? How do you do this? And I just feel like I like being able to, explain to them what to do because I'm the first one in the family to do it. So I feel like I enjoy being a first generation student because I can help my family and friends that haven't been to school and I can show them how to do stuff to get in school.
That's definitely a good feeling, to have that you're a motivation for your younger cousins, sisters, brother, whatever have you. So I know that's a good feeling. So I know you said you went to Jackson State. What HBCU did you attend?
Diala,
Yeah.
Jackson State.
Okay. All right, Diala.
I believe.
All right, so what year did you all graduate?
I graduated 2017.
Okay.
And I graduated 2018.
Okay. And what was your major?
I majored in English, and I'm still preparing for law school on the side, but I majored in English. Major.
Okay.
I got a bachelor's in biology with a minor in chemistry, and I'm preparing for pharmacy school.
So, that's what's up.
Like excellence.
Yes.
Black
girl magic.
Black girl magic.
Black girl magic. Black excellence. Hashtag all that. All right. So how did you all come together? Like, how do you all know each other?
Well, let's go back to JUCO.
Okay.
JUCO. So we went to Pearl River. We attended Pearl River, and we met through Phi Beta Kappa, the Honor Society at Pearl River, and so we ended up getting acquainted like that, and we ended up working in the Student Success Center, and just kind of formed a bond then, and ever since then we've been working hard, solid. So yeah, and we just decided to continue our education at Jackson State.
Okay. That's what's up. Continuing that journey together.
Did y'all already want to go to HBCU or y'all they couldn't make up your mind? Was y'all about to go to Southern?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I applied to Southern. I applied to a few PWIs as well, and I applied to a few HBCUs. But when Jackson State took me and stole my heart with the full ride,
Okay.
I wasn't looking no further. That's it.
Okay.
That's all you need to do.
That's all I need to do.
Let's back it up.
Okay.
Everybody love the word free now.
Free 99.
What got you to go to Jackson State?
Honestly, just when I became friends with her and she would talk about it sometimes, and then also the full ride because school is expensive.
Heck yeah.
And they offered to pay for everything, not just this, but like everybody else, they was throwing out scholarships, but I still would have had to worry about coming out of pocket somewhere.
Yeah.
But with Phi Theta Kappa, because we went to PRC together,
Yeah.
so with Phi Theta Kappa coming from that and then going to Jackson State, it was a full ride. So
Okay.
they sold me with that.
Books, housing,
You feel me?
food, everything.
Was it a big
Tuition.
transition? Was it like a big transition?
Yeah.
Like it was like
Yeah, it was.
overwhelming a little bit, maybe more
Like culture shock.
Not overwhelming.
No,
I mean, yeah, not overwhelming. I know for me, not overwhelming because I went in the summer as a athletic trainer. So I went before we started school. So I kind of had a little time to get adjusted, instead of, like you would come just out the blue like everybody else. I had a little time to get adjusted. So it wasn't as bad for me, but yeah.
Like
I'm pretty, right.
like finding the buildings and stuff was like
Easy.
It took a minute for that. It took a minute for that. Yeah. Campus pretty wide and long and yeah.
So what was your experience like at Jackson State? Like, how would you, if you were to talk about your experience with someone, what would you say? The good, the bad, the ugly.
Where would I start? Because it's a lot.
Yeah.
As far as like academics, partying. You can pretty much do things at Jackson State that you can't like at any university. But I can say it's very different because it's predominantly black and you're around people who look like you, people who can act a little ratchet, but it's fine because we're all amongst each other and it's so beautiful, so many beautiful souls, so talented, so intellectual. So I would just say that I just really enjoy being around a lot of people who look like me. And like I feel like I learned more about myself and my people by going to Jackson State.
Okay.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what she said, we were able to be ourselves and not have to worry about anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then I want to say it was the support for me with everybody. Just from the connections from the beginning, you felt it. Like everybody wanted everybody to win. Everybody wanted everybody to succeed. It's not no hate. It's not no, you know what I'm saying? Dang, you know what I'm saying? She made 100, I made 95. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like that. Everybody is we helping each other, and you know what I'm saying? You can genuinely feel the support, and that is true and real, and that they pushing you. And yeah, it's challenging, but they pushing you. So it's not like it's not like they're gonna leave you behind. We're not gonna have you just out there hanging. Like everybody, if we all going, everybody's going. Like nobody's right.
The togetherness, the
genuineness.
genuineness.
You feel that from the beginning.
Like when you have these Easter programs and stuff at church and they be like, welcome, welcome, welcome.
That's what it feels
When I drove on the campus, I felt welcome. Like when people do the acceptance of the welcome at church. Yeah. When I drove up on the property of the church, I felt okay. All right.
I like that. I got to check that one.
I ain't gonna speak for my
Come on.
Come on. Let's go.
You can feel welcome.
You a team.
Oh, Jackson State.
Okay.
And
What about 2 months?
So what happened with you, Fred? What?
We're gonna get to that subject.
Okay, we can tell us.
Okay. So did y'all like transfer y'all from PRCC?
Right. So yeah, after we graduated from Pearl River, we transferred.
Okay. Was that something? Was that like?
Nah, Jackson State made it smooth.
But yeah, it was funny that made it
That's
smooth.
good.
Yeah.
So what, with you all going to HBCU and graduating, what do you consider an HBCU perk or HBCU perks?
Makes it what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I could just say the connections. You never lose them. And so say now, if I haven't talked to you in about months, I still can go back. And you're gonna remember just like it was yesterday. Like it's you never.
So
Yeah, never lose connections.
networking.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy that she say that because, like, you know how you'll meet friends and you can make those connections and still, like, reconnect after so much time. But it's the same with me for, like, professors and advisors, too.
Exactly.
And I didn't expect that by being such a big school compared to PRC, but I got more professors and advisors that reach out to me from Jackson State than I do at PRC.
And that's definitely a blessing, especially in regards to that whenever you get ready to apply for jobs, school, you know, when you enter in the workforce, because you can use those professors as references,
Right.
you know, so.
And have.
Right. That's a good thing, and especially like you said, you know, you feel welcome because like it's your time, you know.
Let me get that letter out.
Right. So we're going to a predominantly black school. Was there like a lot of different races? Like, was there Caucasians, Asians? What did y'all ever see any?
Everybody was there.
Yeah, but it was like 90-something% African Americans, and then like the other percentage, you know, they have to have that percentage.
Yeah.
They were like overseas students,
Yeah.
and they had a few whites.
Ethiopians.
Yeah,
A lot
of Africans.
Yeah, a lot of Africans. Asians most definitely. Because you know we have a lot of Asian athletes. So
Yeah.
But I mean,
I
the
think
thing
we got a
is,
Russian, too.
you couldn't even tell the difference. Like it's still just
Mush.
Yeah.
love. Like no matter, you know, just no matter what race.
You know, black people,
It was,
they
you know,
welcome
yeah,
everybody.
we welcome everybody.
Come on. Welcome.
And to touch back on that, they used to have this thing every year, like international affairs, would like host this event out on the plaza, and it's basically like all of us experiencing like the cultures of those international people there.
Right.
So they had like an event for us to see like, you know, the foods they eat, what they wear, like they had an event for all the international guests. So that was pretty cool.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good. What like the challenging parts was like being at a HBCU, you know?
Honestly, me and I were talking about that, and I was like,
It can't be all.
It'll be the same
all
challenge
violence.
that you have at any school, like you know, parking. Because I got many tickets. You know,
Yeah.
like it's nothing like so bad. Like I didn't have a terrible experience at all. It was just like I can say the most challenging would be like as far as academics, I had foreign teachers.
Right.
But I mean, I used my office hours and I was good.
That's good.
So. But that is like the most challenging for me, just making sure I stay on top of my academics, having foreign teachers.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
they make
Asians,
sure you will.
Africans.
Yeah, most professors they make sure you will. If not, they on your head. Or they drop you out the class. They don't play no games.
And they will call you out.
They would call any class, like no games, like Miss Williams. No, that's not okay.
I see you made a C on the table.
Yeah, like it's like a big class.
It's a big class.
That's
Like you made this, so see me out the class. Okay.
You couldn't just fool me to the
Not
side.
everybody know I made 70. Right. It's cool though. It's
Start
cool.
lying. I'm an alien on that good because I'm not charge you out. I know you got that 70.
And that's really shocking to me because like when I think about universities and those big classes, I think like professor really don't know about that name in here. They don't really care about nobody's grades. They don't really.
I can't say it's a lot of the classes are like that, but I make sure my teachers know me. I sit in the front row every day.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, because you care about your grades.
That's a good tip, man.
As you should. You paying your money to go to school.
And I'm like more focused. I know I'm not gonna be on my phone or none of that if I sit in the front.
Oh
They
yeah.
were paying for those schools, so it should look different.
But that's
But
still.
still,
But
I
you can't
still
tell
took it well.
I still took it like I had to pay for it.
Yeah.
Because any day you can be dropped out, and then what you gonna do?
Because if you don't stay on top of your grades, they can snatch your money.
Yeah, because we had to maintain a certain
Right.
GPA to keep it.
So they had
They
to.
checked every
They-
semester and sent you that letter whether you was good standing or you was need to come see me.
So with that being said, like y'all know I got that pressure on y'all to like perform at a high level. Did that like how did that push y'all? How did y'all make y'all stay fun? Like did y'all still like have y'all fun or was y'all just like hey
We had fun every day. We had fun every day.
like y'all partying?
We're gonna have to show y'all some of the dances after this.
Okay, come on.
We party every day, and if you go to Jackson State, you know not to have a class Never. No class. I mean, each classes, but you don't set one.
I know what touched my heart is one video I seen. They were worshiping God. Like, it was, singing God. I said, baby, I was
That's the hot spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I loved it.
So it's all blended in, so it's good. It should have went to.
So with that being said,
Hey.
We worship together, party together. We finna go eat together. I mean, it's just study together.
Okay.
I mean, it's just one, like the love is there, y'all. It's one big happy family, honestly. And nobody feels left behind.
Go to class in the morning, go to the hot spot at 12, dance a little bit, go back to class, go to the library
Go
until
to
they
the study
close,
session.
do it all over again.
Okay.
so what's your favorite memory of attending V I Love?
Be illustrious, you know how they do.
Right.
I can say by me being a biology major, and I wanted, at the time I was going for pre-medicine to be a physician, but right now I'm gonna be a pharmacist. So I used to go to a lot of conferences through Jackson State, and I got to like go to different med schools, and they let me, like they used to show us the cadavers, you know what I mean? Okay, so for those who don't,
What that is?
so like we would go to the conferences and they would let us, touch the cadavers, and those basically are dead bodies. So people who donate their bodies to science, because we gotta be able to know what we work in. You can't just be no dummies and expect a doctor to work on you. I don't know. I just thought all that was cool to like go to different conferences and do stuff that med students do.
Okay. What about you?
I would say my favorite experience is traveling. So I was a sports medicine. So I work with the sports medicine. So I work with the football team. So I travel with the football team. Then I also travel with the softball team. And I worked with the volleyball team. I never traveled with them, but I worked with them. And I was the manager as well as Quita. We were managers for the basketball team. So we was always traveling with them. So traveling is just fun, y'all. It's just, we got away with class. It's free excuse. Then, you still got to get your work when you came back because you had the excuse. That was just the life, y'all.
Okay.
But the traveling, I love traveling. So that was very fun to me. And then the different teams and different, schedules, so we was all over the place. And I like to move around a lot. I'm a busybody, so that pickup and that speed was my speed. So I enjoyed it.
That's what's up.
That's good. It sounds like to me like Jackson State is really invested in their students too, because they have like, from listening to you all talk, it sounds like they're like offered y'all like different opportunities and gave y'all different experiences,
To put your foot in, to see if you like it.
Exactly, to see if you like it or not. So I think that's a great thing with that.
So if somebody was trying to like go to Jackson State or HBCU, what would y'all say? Like, what would you say to them?
To convince them.
To convince them, or like say, come to Jackson State. This is where it's at. Like,
Well, I don't really like to convince people, but I like to see like where their minds at. Like, what are your expectations? What are your grades like? And then like based off the type of questions that I have for them and the way they answer it, I can be like, okay, well I feel like Jackson State would be a good choice for you because of this. But I don't feel like Jackson State might not be the place to just give
Everybody.
Right.
And I'll base it off your major, what you want to do. Because if USM got the best engineering, I'm gonna tell you to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just tell you to go there, but I'm gonna tell you to look into it.
Right.
Just because I didn't play. It just depends on what you want to do and what I feel like our strong points are at Jackson State. Whether whether it's a good fit for you or not, I'll just let you know. So I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna let you know what it is and let you make a decision from there.
Okay. So did I hear correctly? Did you apply to another HBCU? What other
Yes, I did apply. I applied to Alcorn.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got accepted, but of course the full ride's on the
The
hard.
full ride, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
But the thing is, that's the only other HBCU that I applied to. I applied to more PWIs than I did HBCUs.
Okay.
So.
Shoot, when you talking free money,
They'll
that'll give me every time. Listen, that'll give me every time.
If you had to do it all over again, both y'all, if you had to do it all over again, would you choose Jackson State again?
I feel like
Yes, ma'am.
what are we talking?
Yes, ma'am.
All sunshine and rainbows.
Yes, ma'am.
It was
Without
nice.
a doubt.
Okay, that's good. so like y'all still have people that outside of professional, you know, like friends and stuff. Like y'all still
You
communicate
still
with?
call me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually just hanging out with some yesterday. I just got back. So yeah, made a lot of good friends, and we all keep in touch.
I can never just try to run to Jackson and come back.
It be down there for a little minute.
I see somebody in the snow. Girl, why you tell me you was coming down here?
Yeah.
Cause I'm trying to.
I'm trying to
Well, girl, let me tell you. So we got this tonight. You gotta stay.
Might as well spend the
You
night.
gotta stay. I got
You
your
gotta have a bag when you go to
You got
Jackson.
to, because it's gonna stand anyway.
Alright, so y'all done told a lot of sunshine about how it is, you know, but is it like any other campus with the financial aid part? Like how
The financial aid get a bad rep at every school, especially at HBCUs though. So what was that financial aid experience like?
I'm gonna let her tell you about the little part.
Just
Okay.
know it's been people working in that office for decades that do not like the job.
Yeah. And
And
it
imagine
reflects.
thousands of students coming in there every day.
I'm gonna refund me.
Yeah, repeating the same thing. So they're constantly just repeating the same thing. And so I know that's tiring, but we coming in there. We got stuff to handle.
Look, I have
need
questions
to-
that he answering.
So it was just like a matter of having to wait to even speak with the financial aid office. But like actually speaking to them, it wasn't that bad. It was
Once you
just
got in there.
getting in there. Yeah, once you
it's
get
a
in
line,
there, you're good.
Yeah.
But like you gonna be in the line like what hour,
Yeah.
maybe 2. But those people that are there that are waiting on you to go to the back, them the ones just like y'all need to hurry up, get in, get out. But the
Yeah.
ones back in the office like they'll actually do. But I mean they were able to handle like what we needed. It was just the process of actually getting to talk to somebody.
And then everybody gonna go at the same time.
Yeah. Everybody gotta get back to class.
At the same time.
I'm trying to get down there early in the morning.
How was
Everybody have that same mindset. Oh, I want
Wait, you know how long we stood out for housing in that line? That was a good minute.
How was it doing?
Yeah, but I mean the dorm was straight. But if you want a certain dorm, you better get up.
Except our first semester.
Yeah, the first semester.
They put us in the transfer/freshman
Freshman
dorm.
dorm. But that's required. They say they want you to experience that before you do anything else.
So how
Oh,
So that's community bathroom.
That's what
That's what they need.
Because if I'm getting up in the middle of the night, you know you in the use bathroom and you gotta go use a community bathroom. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't even sit on your own toilet. Like,
Yeah. So we rolled it out that first semester.
Yeah.
But after that, we got up. We got in line.
y'all don't
Got it.
know.
It's gone with the quickness.
Oh man.
So I have a statistic that was provided by the National Center for Education Statistics. It says the percentage of female enrollment at HBCU has increased from 53% in fall of 1976 to 62% in fall 2018. Also in 2018, some 88% of HBCU students attended 4-year institutions, while 12% attended 2-year institutions. So like, was it like a lot of males on campus? Like, did I have a lot of male graduates or?
We did, but I do feel like we had a lot more women
Female.
who graduated than men.
Alright.
Absolutely.
So I also looked up some myths about HBCUs. This blog was published by Tia Brown. So I'm gonna read the myths to y'all, and you all can like tell me if y'all agree or not, or give me your opinion or say some facts. Like backlash to me. So we have myth 1: HBCUs are party schools. True. You feel like it's true, or you feel like that's a myth?
We just like to have fun.
She's stalling. Look at her. Hold on,
I mean,
bro.
it depends.
It depends.
Because you got schools like Howard, that's HBCU, but they known for like they medical programs.
Right.
But I mean, they still.
But Jackson like they party school.
Yeah. Yeah.
now I know for one, when I was like in high school, I went on a college road trip, and they took me to Alcorn. Alcorn had my heart for a while, and
Yeah.
And
And the thing is, it's a party every night. So if you gotta study, I'm gonna study because guess what? It's gonna be another lit party.
tomorrow. Right.
But then again,
But-
you would see people at the parties, at the house parties, and they turn in assignments on
It's
their
like,
phone.
I mean, was the key, bro.
I see that because y'all got like one of the latest bands, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, I know y'all. When I think of Jackson State, I think turn up. Man.
Just know, don't expect to sleep throughout the night, because they coming down and playing
Man,
loud.
12, 1
12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning. They coming down.
Boom.
They boom practicing. Marching. That's dedication. That's why they looking sound as good as they do.
Before you ask me.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, y'all want no, y'all
What?
want
No.
Yeah, no.
I would have known.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Ask. What was I not?
Oh,
You can
I was expecting that.
Since they were not there, we can ask them, like, how do y'all feel? They have, like, all this light shining through
This extra.
Then they got this light, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all not want to shine some light when I leave. You know?
Yeah. I'm thinking like you said, 12 o'clock at night, they come boom boom. I'm thinking now 8 o'clock at night, they come to the mother boom boom, you know, celebrate, turn up. And stuff.
Especially if they win, like it's gonna be a party, another party. Like,
Well, I mean, since they winning, the thing is, all they do is they just practice more, and they got already practice crazy already, so they just it doubles up. That's all they do.
Wow.
But I can say I hate it now because of COVID. They can't do halftime performances at the game.
Right.
And we don't have fifth quarter. And I'm like, bro, what's the game?
That's the whole point. People to the game. Jackson State ain't on the band. I don't know about
A couple years ago,
That's like when the bands go against each other at the end of the game.
And so yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
especially since Southern
When she
for all corners, I was gonna be a fifth quarter.
That's crazy. Cause a couple years ago, people said I'm going to Jackson State. Man, they ain't go for the game. They went for the band. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I went for halftime and field quarter. I went there for what?
And
I ain't
you go
going
in.
for what? I like what? Man, wink. What? Alright. It's like the whole. Everybody be sitting down throughout the game. You know, when that band come out, it's just, you better stand up if you want to see.
Phone is out. Everybody dancing.
Yeah.
you know what? And now that I think of it, I know Jackson State is something, but I know Southern down in Louisiana is what the boombox.
Yeah, the boom box.
How was those games like when they went?
The package games we had, the most big games that we had. Cause you know everybody like during the games they'll be out tailgating, but when the end came, everybody came in and
Stay
stayed.
halftime show and for the people.
Funny, right?
So it was just for the band. So they got the battle of the band.
That's basically what it is before just down on the band.
And then, you know, the whole field will, you know, empty out with the football team, and then everybody will come down in the middle to record because we this side and this side, and this side and this side. So, yeah, it was a
And
battle.
they gonna play some
And
songs
they gonna
that you
play.
know, so it's just
Gonna be
it's
turning.
just-
R&B, old school.
I think about
Battle.
drumline.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. Not no flag or bumblebee though. Beethoven, what?
So with myth 2, we have HBCU graduates won't be able to find gainful employment. How do you feel about that?
It depends on the major.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't say that with me. I had to use other resources and find means of work because what I majored in, there's nothing really in Mississippi for me that I feel is worthy of the amount of money that I need for my degree. So I had to find like a different pathway to find work. But it was good that I got this degree because it sets me up for pharmacy school. Because without the degree, I can't even apply to pharmacy school.
Right.
I have a question for y'all. So both, you know, y'all both went to HBCU. Did anybody like tell y'all like, man, go here, you know, you ain't getting no job, you graduate? Did anybody tell y'all that? Y'all hear the whispers?
No, because there are a lot of opportunities at HBCUs, like let's say individual opportunities where it's like I said, connections.
Right.
So that's basically how it's set up and how they push. So nobody just didn't say go because you know it's hard to find a job. It wasn't like
Cause
that.
I ain't gonna lie, when I was in high school, that's all we heard. It's like, bro, you go to HBCU, you ain't getting no job, you graduate. That's all we heard.
Yeah, I have heard people say that.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people saying that.
Then again, when you think about it, it's the people that you never even went to college.
I
Just come to think about it, if you go to the HBCU, I'm not gonna get a job.
Several people get jobs.
Yeah.
I think somebody say somebody else's opinion is their fear, is the fear that they feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't base it off that.
Or something they heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
They didn't experience.
And don't carry that on, because I feel like, how does that make sense? I go apply for a job that I studied for, that they know I have the qualifications for, and then be like,
Because I'm a psychology major and it's hard to do.
no, the pit is but I'm saying about like the major you went in, but you know, like this job is for you, that you qualified, and that's like them pulling out your degree. They went to HBCU. I ain't taking them. That don't make no sense.
So with MIP 3, it says HBCU students receive an inferior education.
I think people say that because HBCUs basically are like schools that some athletes who can't really go to like other D1 schools go to, or
That's like my kids that go to JUCO though. Like after they go to JUCO, like we usually feel like you gotta go to JUCO.
And then they say like the academics at the HBCUs, like it's easier to get your grades. I disagree.
I mean,
I heard that too. Heard that a lot too.
They made me work for my A's.
They made you work for it. It was challenging. So I would say with an HBCU, I feel like what people know about HBCUs is just way off from what it always is. So like, you know, those myths and stuff that you are saying, you know, that's what you will hear. But when you go, it's like, dang, this is the opposite. I ain't getting nothing of what I've been hearing.
And I can read what they had to explain this myth. It says, although inequalities in endowments, which is the amount of money a school has raised for funding initiatives between HBCUs and PWIs, create a large gap in funding the impact resources many black colleges offer highly competitive programs and facilities. So I can see, you know, what y'all saying.
And then like the experience is different for everybody. But like we're just speaking our opinions and what we experienced, and it was not like that for us.
Yeah. Definitely.
Another thing I like, recently, I like that athletes are starting to understand. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with going to a PWI, but some athletes, and I mean, even like, you don't have to be an athlete, just being smart and creative. You don't have to take your talents to a PWI. You could take it to your HBCU to bring back to your community.
Right.
Because I feel like a lot of PWIs, they get, you know, they make money off of these athletes and people that's like smart and creative, and then they throw them out to the world and you don't have to come back. You don't have to. Yeah. But with HBCUs, they're like, come back, you know, get back to the community. We get back to community, like.
Yeah, most definitely, because you can't graduate without the community service hours. You got to have a certain amount in order to graduate.
And see, that's what I like. They're trying to pay attention to their community and trying to uplift, and like, you know, if we all take that in, what nation we would be, you know. And it kind of saddens my heart because I knew for a while they were closing Jackson State down, I think.
Yeah, it was financial issues.
Yeah.
They fixed it.
Yeah, so.
That's crazy.
All right.
That's crazy.
So this next myth, we already discussed this. So it says HBCU alumni are robbed of their ability to network, which I had to know that's false because I just talked about how, you know, y'all still are in contact with your professors, mentors, advisors, and they've written y'all reference letters. So you know, we know that's false. And then
I even had one professor to reach out to me when he transferred schools. So he was like, hey, you know, if you need anything, just let me know I'm at this school now. You know, just, you know, let me know. So still, they moving schools, still connected. So I don't even know.
I even have personal phone numbers.
Right.
That's what's up. I don't know, last episode, I can't remember the name. Like, it's like, that's how it was. Like, it's just business. Go in, teach me what you got. I'm getting by.
Well, you're going to take this class, and this class. I ain't going to see you till next semester. That's what I'm going to do.
That's nice to know, like, even on that, like, when they're not on the clock, they're still wanting to mentor kids and mentor someone. Because, like you say, you could go to different schools. I mean, even the JUCO, and they're like, honey, I'm out of school. Come and see me on my office hours, and I'll talk to you then. But
So these, I'm going to combine two of the myths. So myth 5 says HBCUs lack diversity, and myth 6 says HBCUs promote racism. We know that's not true.
I mean, if we don't say anything, PWI lacks diversity.
Well, now you were saying,
I ain't gonna say that.
I say not Carrie, but Carrie got a lot of it. And
And I hate that stigma, like saying the HBCU, like just saying like
Put it on the
just
list,
because it's
like,
black, because it's
right.
black,
And then HBCU was created because we couldn't get into a PWI.
like all
Exactly.
these
Why would
missions
we-
say and et cetera, so yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, they were founded, HBCUs were founded to educate black students,
Well,
but still enrolling other
but
students of other races, you know?
just because it's the help black students, they make it seem like, you know what I'm
Just trying to
saying?
help black
Yeah,
students.
just trying to help the black students.
That's not
And-
what it is. It does not say only African American students. Yeah,
That's-
really.
Welcome to everyone. I don't care what you look like, what you care about. Come on, baby. We invite everyone.
That's what's up.
And so we have myth 7, sorry. HBCUs leave students in too much debt. Well, y'all
Y'all case.
Let's see, Fred, you went there for 2 months. How was your
Fred is like, why you?
Are you?
Oh, let's find out. Hey, the reason why I didn't stay that long. Yeah, they was horrible. Like, I called, emailed, because I was
Oh, you can't call.
You gotta go up there.
I mean, but I was in Hattiesburg. I had a job, so I couldn't really just
Okay.
go to Jackson all the time. So when I went there to like do like the transfer orientation or whatever, and I was like, asked the lady, like, hey man, what's financial aid? She's like, just go in there and change it. I'm like, where to change it? I'm new, where to change it? It's in there to change it. I was like,
Yes, it
yeah, so you know, then that was like, I got an email like, we're dropping your classes because you don't have financial aid. I was like, but I've been trying to get financial aid for like the last 2 months, so they took my classes out. And I was,
Sound like the people at Jackson State that working financially, y'all can be 5.
So like 2 months before class is supposed to start, or
no, I already started my class and everything. Cause he's like a
So you was last minute?
huh? What do you mean like?
Like, you was last minute going to
there should be some
Get in
time.
there.
It's really started in summer with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I ain't know that. See, I ain't have nobody that went.
That
Yeah,
guy
like,
do that
right.
trip. Like my sister did. I ain't gonna lie, my sister did everything for me.
Yeah.
Like when I was there, like she was showing me like this how you do this, because she didn't know how to do it for her. She like, well, I want you to do better. You know what I'm saying? But she was there, she showed me, she was like, you apply for this, but you gotta rent for this, you apply for that, you gotta rent for that. You know what I'm saying? So it was good. You ain't have nobody do that for you though. Yeah. So,
I had an auntie that went there, he helped, so it was kind of different.
But you learned though.
Yeah, he said, did I learn? So the last myth that we have, it says HBCUs are all about Greek life. How do y'all feel about that?
All about what?
Greek life.
No, fraternity stories.
It does play an important role in the school, and like you can't help but see them and like
Wanna be one.
go to parties and like when you go to parties and things, like you're gonna see them. But I thought it was real cool. I didn't pledge or anything, but I thought it was real cool because before I went, I knew nothing. Like every day, I'm like, Shay, why are they wearing purple and gold? Why do they have colors? Why are they barking? Why I was confused.
I had to answer all these questions.
So how do you feel about that myth?
I mean, it's not a myth because that's something that we take pride in, and that's something that's important to us as people. So that's nothing that, like, I mean, you're right. It's a big topic, so it's not like this. But I mean, I pledged AKA, and it was fun, many memories. So.
Look, I wish I had a roll of paper right now. Stay away from them cute dogs. Stay away.
They're my favorite ones. No,
I mean, they're good men, but
I think they just more chill than the rest of them.
They got a stigma.
Yeah, the ones we met.
Like they're more casual. They're not too pretty boyish and all that.
Oh no, the cap was so smooth.
That's how you ain't walk up on you.
You know what? I'm gonna go now.
Oh man, so that's y'all feel like that's not a myth in regards to HBCU. Okay.
Who wrote these? They must be.
This blog was written by S.T. Brown. So
I'm gonna have to
have a little talk with her.
S.T.
Brown. Yes. So I appreciate you ladies for coming in and discussing HBCU and the perks in regards to going to HBCU and talking about Jackson State V I love. Make sure you add the V I love.
Hashtag
7 E's.
7 E's.
Oh, wow.
Yes, indeed. So, thank you all again. Thank you, ladies, and thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Minds of Millennials podcast. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.